All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight?
Great.
Yeah.
I am your MC for the evening. I am Mark McFly. How's everybody doing?
Good.
My favorite part about this crowd is that everybody checks in and ran straight to the bar because they know what they're getting into. They were like, I gotta catch a bus for this, man. I'm not gonna sit through these two white dudes speaking for an hour. Sober. What brings everybody out tonight? I mean, big fans of the podcast, I assume?
Woo, yeah.
I'm not talking to Tyler. Both things addressed to everybody else. Tyler is a personal friend of the podcast. So, what brings you guys out? Ladies, fans of the podcast, how'd you hear about it?
I've actually not heard the podcast.
No?
Yeah.
We saw dark political humor. Okay.
Okay. I like how you presented that because the next day hosts of the podcast are not dark at all. They're like the opposite of dark. They're like white. But dark humor for sure. So thank you. How about you guys? How'd you guys hear about the podcast? Or you guys find something to do on a Friday night?
This is a first date. We went over to a pilot project at 7:30. I was like 9 o'clock. But that seems
Nice. You guys are in for a doozy. I appreciate the commitment. No, it's honestly a great podcast. And I wouldn't be here if this podcast was trash. I promise. They're not paying me enough to be here.
There you go.
They're not paying me at all. And then, sir, you came in. You paid your ticket up front. How'd you listen to podcasts regularly?
No, I never heard it before.
Oh, we are in for a wild night. Strap up.
Alright.
Connor, I hope you listen to this. Bring the heat, baby. He likes to talk about the podcast that like people listen to while they're doing laundry. And the last time we did a live podcast, he's like, I recommend people to just bring their laundry to fold and listen to it live. There's a thrift store next door. I'm probably gonna do that next one. For sure. I just bought this, so yeah.
To have a basket.
Just be one of those prop comics. That's so hilarious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is It's Just Bits. They don't want to call it a political podcast because one of the co-hosts can't start talking about politics for about 45 minutes. But after that, baby, boy, does he fly. So what we want to do with this, turn it into a show, not just a podcast. So what we're going to do is I come in, I host a little bit. We bring up a comedian to warm you guys up with his hot fire jokes. I come back up and roast the hosts, and then we get it rolling. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to bring to you your opening act. This is a very funny gentleman, very handsome, very slender, very tight pants wearing, very white as well. I'm the diverse hire in this production, by the way. But I want you to give it real loud applause. Can we start clapping? Can we start clapping for our opener, Brendan Weaver?
All right, how are we? This is sometimes stand-up, I guess. This is like you drive all the way here and just, it's the fucking. So you guys, no one's heard of the podcast, correct? All right. Well, I listen to the podcast because I have to, because I'm friends with them. So, and then, if you guys want to know how I got to do this 5-minute spot of stand-up, is I accidentally booked myself for it. I was like, hey, can I go to the show? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, hey, come to the Weekend Lodge, you're going to do some time. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I made this flyer like, hey, I'm going to be doing the Just Bits Live podcast. I'm like, can you approve the show details? And they're like, oh, we meant the other show, the show after, the late show. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then basically they're just like, fuck it, just do time anyway. So now I'm here. If you haven't heard the podcast, I listen to a lot of it, and they talk about fucking animals a lot for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Usually in an articulate way. So yeah, did I turn you off from the podcast? All right. No. All right. Anyway. Here we go. Woo! Guys, I eat pussy. It's so weird going into stand-up, but it's just like 5 people. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, especially when you're in like a room that looks like a brothel my grandma looked in. It's just like, did she have a miscarriage here? Is this the one with the clothes hanger? Anyway. It's a dark humor podcast. You came for this. You came for the dark humor. All right. Anyway, back to pussy. I eat pussy. My favorite part about eating pussy is the noise it makes. I think it sounds like walking on puddles. Sometimes you meet a girl you want to, do a real good job for, so you like pretend that you're late for work, so you just like. Are you here for Just Bits? I don't know. Oh, he doesn't know the podcast either. And you work it. The only people that know the podcast are the people on the podcast. That's pretty much what's going on anyway. It's a fun night. It's a fucking Friday. It's Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I live in the fucking... Dude, I don't have a TV. I just got internet for the first time, like, mid-COVID. I was a weird guy, basically. And when I ordered internet, I tried to order it. I go, yeah, I'd like to order internet. And the guy's like, okay, is this a new apartment or are you changing providers? I'm like, well, I've lived here 3 years and I don't have another internet. He's just like, you don't have internet? He's like, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, do you read? Are you a big reader? And I'm like, no. What do you do? Just fucking stare at the wall? And I was like, I guess so. I don't know. I don't really have thoughts. I mean, I have bowel movements sometimes. That's about it. And I'm like, I know I like eating pussy. Yeah, anyway. I'm seeing a girl. Have you ever... I don't know. Anyway, it's first dates, never mind. Tyler, have you ever had a girl sit on your face?
Once or twice.
Once or twice. And you know that's like a risky move, right?
You gotta roll the dice. Yeah.
It is a roll of the dice. Because it really depends on like how coordinated the woman is, if like you get hurt or not. I remember one time I had a girl, I was like, hey, sit on my face, please, miss, lady. So I lay in the bed and she like lifts her leg up to go sit on my face, and then loses her balance and just clocks me in the face and hits me in the nose. And now I'm like crying. Like, you ever got hit in the face as a kid with like a basketball? I'm still good, coach. I can still play. So the same thing after a vagina held into my nose. And now I'm crying and like just like trying to lick it. I'm like, I can't tell if it's salty because of my tears or if it's like another guy's cum. I don't know. Anyway. I'm 30. I'm 30 and okay. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep. I am divorced, and I remember, I remember when we were trying to salvage my marriage at the time, and like the idea that my ex-wife at the time thought of is like, you know, it'd be a good idea. Bringing home a dog without telling anybody. That would really mend the relationship. Nothing mends a relationship better than a wild animal that stains carpet. You know, they say, hey, you know what would be nice? A yellow hue on the white carpet. I would love that. And anyway, I remember one Sunday I did shrooms, and I let the dog out. I just have a cup of coffee, and my shrooms are starting to kick in. And this dog takes a shit in the lawn, and then turns around and eats it. And then because I'm on shrooms, I just let it do that. I just watch it like, wow. Just look at that food bowl, it's full. It's like, oh, he fills up on junk food, I guess. That's what's going on. I don't think you guys are getting how much shit this dog ate. It was like a brat. It was like a brat's worth of shit. At that point, I'm just like, hey, you want a bun? Anyway, that's my time. Thank you guys. Please welcome Just Bits.
We said on the way over here, because we're both fat Irish alcoholics, we're not going to know which of us Mar is roasting. And I literally thought he was talking about me first. And then he wasn't.
I'm not even good at business.
Yeah, but I'm really bad.
Mar, I'm just white. That's all it is. This is the podcast. You gotta
You
get
guys
there
heard
quick.
the menu. We've got politics or fucking animals. So which one do you guys want? Well, first, we're going to do both.
Well, no, looking at us, when you say fucking animals, everybody here assumes it gets, like, pro. Real,
I'd say
you
we're
should do
enthusiastic amateurs at best.
It's more of, like, barn sex jokes. Like, you go up to a horse in a bar trying to fuck him. Like, hey, baby, you want to go home to my stable? And they say nay.
Yeah, you go up to a pig in a bar and be like, I bet I could uncurl that tail. You know? It's more pickup lines for animals.
These kind of things.
And then you don't follow through. I think the last time we talked about fucking animals on the podcast.
Off podcast, very different discussion.
Well, we decided there's a sweet spot for animals to fuck where they have to be big enough that they can take it, but not too big that they can turn the tables. So, for example, a squirrel No chance. You just do a couple nut jokes and you got to be done. But a bear, unless you're talking about my ex-boyfriend, that could kill you. So you don't go for that one.
I think like the perfect middle ground is deer, because deer every once in a while do turn the tables, and that's just enough to keep it exciting.
Right, yeah. Some antlers
Deer
get
kill-
involved occasionally.
Deer kill 120 people a year, by the way, all of them
And
sex-related.
so why are you taking the deer's side, by the way? It's not bad of us to fuck the deer. The deer are bad.
If I killed 120 people a year, you guys would be cheering for me to get fucked. That's
Literally, because our comedy culture loves to do like, oh yeah, dudes get raped in prison. It's fucking hilarious.
yeah, it's still funny. It's still. It
Not
won't
when we
ever
go to
not be.
prison.
For this podcast.
For this, yeah.
For what was the ice joke we made like 2 podcasts ago? Doing a gender reveal of an ice facility.
Yeah, you know how people keep doing gender reveals and like blowing up their wife? I think that we should reveal the gender of ice facilities. And the cops can't get mad at me for that because they don't know what it means.
That's the catch-22 with gender revealing ice facilities. Is that unfortunately the people you're trying to save are also getting gender revealed.
Right, so
That's the big issue. Can you gender reveal one wall of the ice facility?
yeah, or you do like a Looney Tunes thing where you draw like a sexy lady ice agent, and all the ice agents run out toward her, like stamping their foot and shit. And
Why
then you
is
drop
that?
an anvil on them.
Why is that ice agent's heart beating out of his chest? See a doctor.
Something about Wile E. Coyote and coyotes getting people over the border. I'm not too interested. I just wanted to tag it.
No, there's something there.
We'll get it. Get it next time around. You got to subscribe. I'll see you in the next podcast.
I guess. Oh God, is that just what Slowpoke Rodriguez and the other one? What's that? What's the name of the other one? What's that?
Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Speedy
Are you
Gonzales.
fucking
That's
serious?
Speedy Gonzales.
Jesus, God.
Why did I remember Luigi and not Mario? What just happened?
Slowpoke Gonzales.
It's Slowpoke Rodriguez is his name, by the way.
Speedy Gonzales.
Wait, there's a guy named Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Oh my God, nobody knows this. Yeah, Speedy Gonzales' cousin is named Slowpoke Rodriguez, and
is
it
he
is
like, can he
as
not run
racist
fast?
as it sounds.
Can he not run fast, or is it worse than that?
It's all of the above. There are several scenes where he's asleep, and I'm like, Looney Tunes. Oh no. Yeah, this
Looney
was the
Tunes
60s.
turns out was not politically correct.
Shocker.
Mainly because of the unfair portrayal of Southern gentlemen that Foghorn Leghorn was.
I'll have you know, as a simple country lawyer.
Actually, I am gonna. I'm a pretty hardened criminal, if you can't tell, metaphorically, and I am gonna get my first conviction on my license because I can't go down to Southern Illinois to try and get supervision because I can't respect the judge. He's gonna fucking talk like Foghorn Leghorn. You were driving fast through a small town with your horseless carriage and your fancy talking, and I'll just be like, give me the ticket, you fucking idiot.
What are you gonna do? Get a lawyer out here? I don't think so.
I've addressed my accidental racism against races you don't even know about, dude. There are so many types of people that you would hate if you knew about it. So
Yep.
no one tell him.
The hashtag Stop Asian Hate has not made it to Southern Illinois yet.
Asians haven't.
There's one. It's Chuck.
That's not his name, but he's not real creative down there. There is a town in Illinois called Pekin where their mascot now is the Dragons, but it used to be a slur for Asian people.
Was it Duck? Pekin Duck?
No, is duck a slur for Asian people?
No, but if the name of the town is Pekin, and then you name your town the Ducks, then it's like, I
That
know
would
why
actually-
you did this, you piece of shit. Like,
Yeah, but they
it's
don't-
not.
But there's no Asian people there, so they don't know what that is.
Well, I like the idea of the dean going up against the board of schools for Illinois, just like, what's the problem? Just show me, write it down for me. You can't.
It's not worse than Redskins, to be honest. So I'm glad we got rid of that one.
Is it still the Washington football team, by the way?
Yeah.
What a fucking dick move. There's no good name for a fucking football team.
I told them they should have fucking like the mix or the guineas or something.
Oh, God.
Racism's fun. We all know that. We just got to start doing it to white people.
Just
now.
Italians, yeah.
That if you guys don't know the podcast, which apparently you fucking don't,
Nope.
so hope you're enjoying it. But,
You better not like Italians.
This podcast is anti-Italian, semi-jokingly. Like I a little bit do.
The
think
Washington Wops. How did we not get that?
Hey, I'm passing over here.
Hey, hot.
Hey,
Hey.
all the fucking rain in his state's getting them like I'm a goal, which may or may not be wet already. You know what the fuck that is?
Hey, I call gravy pasta sauce. You know that Italians do that? Their meatball sauce
No,
is
but
called gravy.
Wow.
Doesn't that fuck with you?
No,
What did they do with Thanksgiving?
No, it means I was right. I don't know. Sacrifice Christian babies.
I think they're Christian. They're Catholic. They're Catholic.
Well, that's.
Well, I'm just talking in vague terms. All of them. All of them are Catholic.
I mean, most Italians are Catholic. When it comes to Catholic people, it's like Polish people, Irish people, and then Italians.
Dude, if we start going on Italians in this podcast, I just finished all of The Sopranos and watched Goodfellas this morning. This is not going to go well for
Yes,
me.
the two good parts of Italian culture. Michelangelo's David, shit.
Your
And
helicopter can't even...
Austro-Hungarian would have done a much better sculpture.
Oh, dude,
where
just-
the dick was big.
Just Da Vinci disses. Your helicopter doesn't even fly, you bitch.
That's the thing about Italians. They're lazy. He did drawings and then he just couldn't finish. That's why they turned to crime.
There's no follow.
These two are very pro-Italian, apparently. That's why they're fucking gone.
They did the right thing. They did the right thing.
Thought it was from Sicily.
This
man.
is a pro-drinking podcast, so if you guys need to get up and get a drink, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Do they have speakers out there for them to listen to us?
No, that'd be anarchy.
Non-consensually?
There's 2 theaters, so just be like putting a microphone up to a speaker. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Just do that. We should be on the radio. We should be everywhere. In laundry rooms, obviously.
Just playing it. We should actually try and sign a deal with a laundromat.
laundromats.
That'd
They
be
say they have
fucking amazing.
Yeah, and we can get paid in coins.
Get paid in tokens. Why?
You guys hear about John Mulaney getting divorced?
Yeah.
That's sad, but John Mulaney's wife is single, folks. Been waiting for a Jewish woman that likes alcoholic Irish comedians.
That's like right up your alley.
I'm as hot as Olivia Munn.
Wait, are you trying to fuck John Mulaney?
No,
No, you should.
but his wife, who if I want to fuck her, I should learn her name. It has to do as good as Olivia Munn now.
Well, I would have said I can guarantee her last name is Mulaney, but I can't do
Not
that anymore. Oh, this is sad now.
It's too bad about John Mulaney's marriage. You better say something before I talk about Palestine.
Back to fucking barnyard animals. Sorry.
Okay, chicken, it's too small. Sheep, just the right size. Pig, right size, but you don't want to. Horses, too fast.
Rapid fire. It's impressive.
This is the speed round of our
This
game
is
show
on
where we...
$10,000 pyramid. The category is animals you can fuck.
And there's one weird guy that says all of them. He's weird. We're normal.
He's not allowed.
We're normal.
Oh my god.
We're doing normal stuff right now, having normal thoughts about which barnyard animals to fuck. And I hope that someone in the audience is really wondering what I was going to say about Palestine, like which side I'm going to take.
You've got 30 minutes until we can talk about
I don't want to.
Palestine.
I'm just actually mad about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
We could talk about Palatine.
I still-
Anybody in from Palatine?
Yeah, fuck Palestine.
Give it
Yeah, fuck There's some fucking guineas in that town. You know what I'm saying?
Careful, the shouting through the wall might sound a little different. Really
They might
pro-Israel
have
in
just
this
heard a
room.
bunch of fucking some kind of word in that town, and they didn't catch which one it was. And there's a G and an N in the one I just said.
Fuck Palestine, we really like...
No.
I did it! It happened. Fuck Palatine, I really like Idaho. See, there's gotta be a closer Israel state.
There's
around
probably
here.
it.
Oh, Illinois.
Are we the Israel of the U.S.?
Well, in letters and order only. In pronunciation, not in...
J.B. Pritzker is nothing like Benjamin Netanyahu, and I'm offended that he was suggesting it. They are both fat.
You nailed that name. How many angry nights have you spent on Twitter to get that name just right?
People know Benjamin Netanyahu. That's
Anybody else? You've heard him say it twice. Say it perfectly now. That's what I
This
thought.
is not an audience participation podcast. I mean, it is, but not to prove me wrong.
You can participate to yell Italian slurs and nothing else.
We
That's
hit
what we're
Guinea,
about.
we hit WAP. Are we missing any?
There you go.
Well, for
There you go.
Nuke,
That's the one. Thank you.
Dago's a good one. Fanuc is the only one that they also hate.
That's not. That's
No,
that-
it's a
I
slur
don't
for
think
gay
that's Italian,
people, but if
that's
you
not
call
Italian.
yeah, it is.
Fanuc is Italian.
Fanuc is
That is Italian words,
Listen
much
to the
like
word.
Italian people may be Iranian from looking at them. Iranians are cool, by the way, and that's how Italians matriculate into culture. They're like, no. I'm from Iran. I want to
better
crime
of-
into your neighborhood.
The better of the two I countries in that area.
I'm not taking a stance on it. I don't want to get canceled.
You're not taking a stance on the Iran-Italy debate?
Oh, that's the I countries.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, I mean Iran's better than Italy.
See, this is how uneducated I am. I forgot that Israel existed for a good period of time.
What a blessing.
And I'm going to continue. Oh, so for those of you who haven't listened to the podcast, this is a great way to get viewership, by the way, because if you guys stick to the end of this, perfect. We got. I know. I was trying not to make direct eye contact. When I said for those two who haven't listened, there's also that guy, and he seems cool too.
That guy, I know exactly who you're talking about. I like that guy. He walked into a show and he's like, "Can we buy tickets at the door?" And he just pulled out a wad of cash.
And he's just like, whatever it costs.
He threw it on me with a little bit of disdain. Like I felt like he
Which
wanted
is
to put
the
it in like
attitude you need for this podcast.
Yeah, if you respect us.
We'll be throwing around a hat after this.
Essentially, if you respect us and want to talk to us after the show, that counts to mandated reporters. They have to call someone.
Yeah, the guy who came is actually in the FBI. He's like, they've been trying to gender reveal too many buildings. Call back.
Call back to my
myself.
mild suggestion of terrorism.
I was going to say something about the Israel-Iran debate. Oh, yeah. So I have purposefully not informed myself about the Palestine-Israel
Israel,
debate.
yeah.
Yeah, about the debate, because then I can't be called a bigot.
Right.
It can't be done.
That's against Italians, of course.
But
But you have to now. Now it's popular. Now the atrocity in the world, or not atrocity, depending on who you talk to. Now that's the big one.
Watch me not.
Well, sure.
Somebody sent me like a 10-page meme infographic, like really
No one mentioned I
bite-sized
just spilled all over
information.
myself.
Really bite-sized information, and I opened it, and the first one was like, Israel v. Palestine. And I was like, no. No, thank you. I don't care if it's...
So is American culture. But now we got to know about it. Get me the fuck off of Palestine. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna.
Okay. Say his name again.
Benjamin Netanyahu. You can. It's cool. You can say Benjamin or Benjamin.
You should have said, when I said say his name, you should have said George Floyd, by the way. You failed!
Oh.
That's the only way to lose the Israel-Palestine debate.
Is to keep talking about it instead of talking about George Floyd.
Yeah.
Hey, let's hear it for the boys in blue, huh? I'm kidding. They're bad. That one landed. We did that on our. I opened with that on the first one.
The first
and no one knew who we were because we hadn't done anything. So they were a little bit like, wait, do you actually like the cops? And I don't know. I couldn't see anyone in the room. They may have liked cops.
Looking at us when we say give it up for the boys in blues, it's like, yeah, they're firefighters, clearly.
I was at a lot of protests over the summer. People didn't want to talk to me. They thought I would be incriminating. Which, yes, fat white guy standing kind of awkwardly at a protest, that's a cop, generally. Don't go talk to that guy.
I wasn't, but that's a cop. You are the exception that proves the rule, by the way.
Yes.
You just
I think, so I should be an undercover cop the other way.
just walking into precincts.
I should just walk into precincts and be like, hey, let's, people's rights are stupid. Am I right? Working harder, beating the shit out of a black guy, huh? And then I can, I don't know.
That joke deserved more than it got, because that was a joke, just so we're clear.
If you didn't laugh at that, you are racist.
Oh god, that'd be great. Just walking in. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to transfer this prisoner. It's just
Yeah, that'd be a great life. We can't release this.
That's every one of our podcasts, though.
I do say that every time.
Yeah, and you're always right. So.
But then you do, and now we're in a room with upwards of 3 people.
I like that you said upwards of 3 because it could be 40. I can see silhouette. It is fucking bright in here. I can see silhouettes in the back. Mar left. He hosted.
People said this podcast wouldn't be successful, but now we both have thousands of dollars.
We have thousands of dollars. I just got drunk at a bar and was convinced to invest $160 into Shiba
You have your phone
coin.
on, you check it.
Oh
It
yeah.
was down $5 10 minutes ago, and this isn't because money's not real. It may be up or down, or who knows.
Let's find out. If I'm a millionaire, I'm leaving.
If you're a millionaire, you better pay me.
Still no.
If he leaves, I'm going to continue to do the.
Oh, I'm down
conversation.
$7 now.
Oh wow, you should have not done that.
Hey, it was up to 180 the other day. So we got drunk in a bar with a guy full of scarves. Like he was, the guy was 99%
like one on the head
scarves.
and he didn't have cancer, and a bandana around his neck, and he's not a dog. So, red flag, other than the literal red bandana. And that guy gave Connor some advice about money, and then Connor was
And I
like,
took it.
"Yeah." And now he's lost $8.
It literally, every time I refresh, it goes up by dollars or down by dollars. It's fucking horrifying to just be gambling with your money, and it's anytime you check it, it's like this could be any number right now. It's
Yeah,
fun.
money's bad. Don't work with it if you can avoid it. Try it if you can get one of those. Just go in the woods. Just fucking go in the woods.
You still got to get your mail order bride and a cabin in the woods.
They don't know that's a bit.
They just think it's on back order like a Tesla. Like they still haven't delivered it.
Yeah, I'm calling some fucking number in Russia like, dude, I know COVID fucks with stuff, but I've been waiting a long time for that lady I bought. You got no stars.
Well, you remember that ship that got caught sideways? That was her ship.
No, I fucking didn't. How much fucking shit is going on? I forgot the funniest thing to happen in a decade, other than this podcast.
Yeah, we're getting in right at the height of the Suez Canal jokes, but the Evergreen got stuck sideways, and there's for sure at least one person on board.
Oh, yeah.
That got delivered as a comical skeleton bone, like just a skeleton holding like a martini or something like that.
Yeah, but it was like leaning against a wall, but a skeleton. Like
Oh, and then when
in the corner.
they
But it was a human trafficked woman. I don't know. That's what they used to be, but now it's a Scooby-Doo bit.
Why did Scooby-Doo got really
Cops are up.
Scooby-Doo got really dark in its later seasons. I don't know what happened.
Now when we pull his mask off, we'll see who's been trying to meddle in our human trafficking business. I was trying to corner the market on human trafficking.
Joe Biden. Oh no, Jeffrey Epstein.
Right, no. Joe Biden just raped someone the regular way. Jeffrey
Snipping
Epstein.
their hair?
Yeah, he did more than that. But it's not time to be political yet.
Is it? No, yeah, we still got time.
We still got time.
So the format of the podcast for you is
What are you doing, by the way? He's not coming back.
He's from Israel. He's
Or fucking Italian.
also fair.
This has been our trap. We do a podcast and we say it's pro-Italy, and then they come here and we do a trail of meatballs and pasta sauce.
Into a box with a stick underneath
And they
it.
pick up each one and go, "That's a spicy meatball," and they go the next, "That's a spicy meatball."
Oh my god. So
And then we put that box on a boat and we ram it into the Suez Canal.
Hey, that's a callback.
It's a callback to
And
minutes
then-
ago. It's a callback
Oh.
to when that was relevant.
Oh, and then when they open the shipping container, it's a skeleton leaning against the wall, but instead of a martini, it's a meatball sub.
There you go. Yes. Very dusty meatballs up. And now we've retconned it. Was not an innocent human trafficked woman. Was an Italian who deserved it. So you can laugh at that joke now, folks.
How much? Because I know people who live in shipping containers. So like,
Sure, we can just keep
No.
going.
for real.
I feel on behalf of the audience member, I need to question you on that.
Not like against their will.
It's still to be.
No, so a big fad is you can get a few shipping containers, put them together, and then you like cut out the dividing sections, and then you just
Right,
get
and then
like
you
a
can go to a
prefab
bar
house.
and be a guy no one wants to fucking talk to.
Yeah, so it's like a do-it-yourself log cabin kind of situation. So you might be interested. But
That's what this place is made of shipping. That's why it's called the Lincoln Lodge. Fuck, it's not called the Log Cabin, you fucking idiot. Guy, go home. I fucked up, guys. Don't look at me.
somebody call his mom to pick him up.
People are doing weed here.
Mom,
Hope so. You'd be enjoying it more.
We should do a smoke break midway through the podcast where everybody gets up, smokes weed. I mean, honestly, just light up.
Yeah, or we can all. You guys all want to go outside and smoke weed right now?
That's a trap. You're
I
welcome.
am a cop.
We did it.
Is that someone else leaving? Yeah, I don't see anyone else in here. Did we lose the guy?
All around me are familiar.
Yeah, familiar faces because they are our friends and that's why they're here. Why did we have people at the first one?
Huh? I
We
don't
had
know.
people at the first one.
We didn't take tickets. That's why.
Oh, right.
We forgot to sit at the door. I love that we just were like, fuck it.
I've been like that the entire time. As we discussed, I don't know what business is.
It's more
and
fun.
I think money's a sin, so that's your job. Give me my $20, by the way,
For what?
that I gave you.
Oh.
This is the remainder of the podcast. Not now. I'm just saying. Just
I think Mar has it, so it's gone.
Oh, fuck. You know what people like him do with money? He's fat. He's going to buy food with it. And if you thought I meant something else, you're the problem.
Part of the problem. It's just other people's podcasts.
It's just a problem.
There is a podcast called Part of the Problem. I'm not fucking insane, right?
I don't know.
Does that exist?
There's not
Am I
podcasts
fucking
other than
crazy?
ours.
Looked at John.
And you're the encyclopedia of everything, so I am stunned that you're just not like, yeah.
No, I'm trying to be happy.
Oh.
I've been dropping stuff out the back recently. and then Italian guys have been like, oh, look, this knowledge about the Catholic Church fell off the back of a truck. I can
And then
sell
they
that
sell
cigarette
it.
by cigarette for, 10 cents.
And then they sell it to a TV store.
And then they make a movie about John Gotti. That's how that goes. It started with an Italian guy picked something off. He's like, I'll say this fell off the back of a truck. And now guys are like, I want to be like the guy in Goodfellas.
Which the main character, right, is John Gotti? I just watched.
Well, no,
the movie.
John Gotti's the main character of the movie called Gotti. And
Got
then,
him.
Gotti.
Go on.
I'm not going to sit here and talk about John Gotti. I want to a little bit, but I'm not going to.
I don't know who he is.
He's the Teflon Don. I'm not doing it.
He's the most
Like, what is he
gangster.
in? How would I recognize the face? Is what I'm getting at.
Well, it's John Travolta.
Thank you. Just say that, you son of
Yeah,
a
because
bitch.
you know actors.
John Travolta, I know. I love Pulp Fiction. And nothing else.
What was that
And-
movie where some aliens put some poison knowledge in his head and he died? Like Flowers for
Pulp Fiction?
Algernon, except it was aliens.
Phenomenon?
Yes, thank you.
Nice. Great pull.
I've never seen it, but I know.
I think I just told you what it's about. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
John Travolta gets alien knowledge in his head and then he dies, like Flowers for Algernon, except, well, he was normal intelligence before, too. And Flowers for Algernon was, Slowpoke Rodriguez before they Algernoned him.
Oh, God. Oh, Looney Tunes probably did an episode that was Slowpoke Rodriguez turns into Speedy Gonzalez and then goes back down.
Wasn't that a Star Trek episode? They go on the holotech and they turn Data stupid?
Yeah.
No,
Jonathan,
it wasn't.
was that a
joke.
Star Trek
No,
episode?
I don't think it was. Maybe.
There's a lot
I wanted to touch on, instead of phenomenon, then injecting smartness into his head or whatever.
Right.
They injected John Travolta's secret gayness into his head.
That's where
and
it
that's
happens.
how he is what he is now.
Is he gay?
The joke is that he
He did a pretty good
he's
job playing a lady
under
in
the
Hairspray,
bus.
so who knows what that means.
Huh?
In Hairspray, the mom was played by John Travolta.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
What the fuck?
You haven't been jerking off to that? I'm not the only one. I'll find someone.
Not yet. This is how you find women.
Ma'am,
Or
have you ever
confused men.
masturbated to John Travolta? Not you. I'm not looking at you. I'm specifically looking up because I would not do that to you. Ma'am, have you ever heard? I'm talking to God. God, God, did you do that? Was that a trap for me or was that a present for me? Is this God testing me or rewarding me? I'm going to say that a lot now. I love this phrase.
Is this God testing me? What was the other one we came up with? You don't go out for pizza before the baseball game. Not
Yeah, I
that
don't
funny,
know.
but
that
just
was
a good,
hilarious in context a month ago.
got a lot of deep.
I think
cuts.
that Was that me making the case for eating pussy after sex?
No, I
It'd
think
be
it
funny
was.
if it was. I know it wasn't. I'm just.
Let's just say it was. Well,
We don't have to go back over what it was.
we have another alarm for the show. Oh yeah. By the way, let's do a quick plug time. Check us out on fucking everything. By the way, guys. If you look up It's Just Bits anywhere, we pop right up.
We pop up if you Google us.
Yeah, if you Google us, yeah, you too, and you.
He did come back. The guy came back.
Hey!
We got worried
yeah.
there.
What's your name?
Jim.
Jim.
That's
Give
a-
it up for Jim, everybody.
I mean,
Yeah.
give it up for Jim. It took him a long time to say his name. I think that's a fake
That's a
name.
fake name. Jim is wanted for crimes.
Or, you
Fake
know,
ass name. That's for sure.
or a respectable office worker that doesn't need to be associated with this.
Oh, his real name's Tony, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh, that better be with an I, or I'm gonna be pissed.
My first name is Tony, and my last name is Guido.
It's a Jewish name.
Family name. I prefer not to talk about it. I don't get a lot of jobs outside of pizza parlors. I've been
Now you're describing a world where people are as racist against Italians.
yeah. I work on a garlic plantation.
Just,
I make the best
all
marinara
right.
in
Okay,
prison.
so what type of people do Italians enslave? Because we can't do
No,
real
them.
slave. Oh, it's like a
Yeah.
like a real person owns it and then Italians work
A
there.
real person. We're not. I'm
whipping
part
'em
Italian. Just so we're clear, I'm part Italian.
So am I. My dad is almost named Rocco.
It's just funny to be racist against the whites. It's just
Yeah.
funny. You get it?
Would you like to call us a slur, sir? Any way you like.
In this podcast, you
You're my favorite gringos. We're good.
Hey! Get it? In this podcast, we incriminate our audience by getting them to say slurs.
Jim.
It's a slur now. Oh, God.
You are not dating my daughter, you fucking Jim. I will not go to a wedding where you look at the camera and make a face.
Oh, yeah, you just want to date my daughter because her name is Pam. Get it together, dude. Get a laugh track, you hack. The word was hack. God damn it.
Never
I was
should've
gonna
named my
say
daughter
hoax.
You hoax.
I'm just dumb all the time. I'm just stupid and sweaty. It's my baseline. That's a shirt, by the way. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
stupid and sweaty. We have shirts. If you guys want to buy weird shirts.
You know, what do the
Link
shirts
TR.
say? The shirts say, hell isn't real, which is not true. I'm tricking people into hell.
There's some good ones. There
What
was a really good one.
The
Man,
9/11 one?
titties is gay was a good one.
Yeah, we haven't done that bit in a while.
Man,
Let's
titties is
do
gay.
that bit. Much like it's fun to be racist to people, but we should stop doing it to people of color. It's fun to call your friends gay, but gay people are fine, such as my ex-boyfriends. Not me though. And so,
Gay?
so one fun thing you
See?
should do
Funny.
is, if you're, sir, do you like boobs, Jim?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes.
Okay, yes you do. That's pretty
Jim,
fucking
yes,
gay.
sorry, Jim.
That's pretty fucking gay though,
Jim loves boobs.
You sure? Jim loves boobs.
Dude, that's legitimately gonna be a shirt.
You're immortal. You're
I
immortal.
need 6.9% of that.
But here's the thing:
Real estate
you're also
agent?
gay because you know who else likes boobs? Babies. You know where babies come from? Vaginas. And you know how they get in there? Penises. What are you trying to suck on something that also babies suck on, and they come from dicks? That's gay.
I think the pinnacle we had of
It
titties
was
is
funnier
gay.
the last time we talked.
It
about
was. Man, titties is gay. What do you want? Balls on your girlfriend's chest? Miss
That
me
was
with
one
that
of them.
gay
Baby
shit.
house.
What do you want? To fuck a baby house? There were some good ones. This is the highlights episode. We killed Brendan.
Why don't we just do a clip show?
Yes.
All right, what was I mad about last week?
It was real in Palestine.
No, it wasn't.
I think we're at 45 minutes, by the way. So now we don't have to go straight to it, but we can.
I don't know, free Palestine.
Let's
Just say-
not.
Valentine.
We do-
We could go back
Illinois
to Palatine.
Palatine
I mean, we
debate?
could go back to the topic. I'm never going back to that fucking town. but-
That's where heroin was made. Is Palatine.
Where is it, by
There
the
are
way?
more. We pass it every time we go up north. Every
Really?
fucking time we go up north. Yeah, it's
Which is also, that's where meth is from.
That's where meth
Your
is from.
hometown.
Meth and deformities. That's where my hometown.
I thought you were going to say meth and divorce,
Well, also divorce.
which is the name of Brandon's autobiography.
This is great. Oh, the plug that I tried to do 15 minutes ago and forgot to do. After this show, come to the New Normal, literally across the hall. Just walk to the next theater. It's very cool.
I won't be into that one, so you can just come hang out with me.
Yeah, it's an improvised stand-up showcase.
You don't.
So I'm literally just warming up for it now. I'm in a Toyota Supra right now, revving my engines to get the tires going at this moment.
Yeah, fuck me.
Hey, you're the left wheel. You're good.
I'm the left wheel.
I wasn't insulting your intelligence there.
I'm dumb enough that I thought you were. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that means.
Just
That,
one of the
that
wheels.
guy is really, he's all left wheels.
I just figured if you move
That motherfucker, if he were a car part, would be a serpentine belt.
Man, look at that alternator. What a bitch. Oh, that's a new name for transvestites. Alternators. We did it.
Sure.
That was a borderline joke.
I think drag queens. That would be drag queens.
Oh, shit.
Because in their daily lives,
Yeah.
they're a mild-mannered reporter. But then they become drag queens, so they're organizing.
I like that one. Oh, God.
Have you ever seen a guy with glasses take them off? He gets fuckable and brassy.
And he sells pictures of himself to a very angry news desk. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Now,
Thank
I
you.
guess. All right, mild-mannered reporter is technically Superman, okay? And that's DC, and not
I
Marvel.
was mixing
and those two don't mix,
superheroes.
okay? And then there's Impact Comics or whatever the fuck Spawn is from.
Your autism is showing.
Dark Horse.
Well, good. Then I'll get leeway.
We did it.
If you make eye contact with me in the hallway, I'll make an animal noise.
I do that too, though. So it's like, meow.
Yeah, you're trying. Wow, that's the worst one.
Like that?
Oh, no.
Why? Because you think there's a real cat in the room? That's a
where-
good meow.
I want to go talk to the cat. I want to go hang out with that cat.
I want to stop being at this podcast and start being with a cat. That's the goal.
You guys are. You guys like cats? People like.
This is a dog podcast.
No, it's not. No,
cats.
it's not. This is a cat. I know you said it was an anti-cat
It
podcast
is
on
an
Twitter,
anti-cat podcast.
which insulted me greatly.
It is, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, wow.
Cats are my friends.
I mean, the guy who does all the work on the podcast is anti-cat.
The guy who
so.
says all the funny things on the podcast. Is it really, it's surprising that, oh, they're gone. I
Are
looked
you
over and I
shocked?
was going to talk to them and they're gone.
An hour of podcast is a lot of podcasts to sit through. Especially if you're not doing something else. That's what's weird about coming to a live...
About this.
Yeah,
about what
really.
you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to go sit in the audience. Is this long enough?
Maybe. Careful.
It is.
Is that what I look
It
like
is
up there?
sweaty up here. I am noticing.
Yeah, it's just constant for me, so.
This is life.
We're going to have to duplicate you guys laughing or clapping or something. We're bleeding. We're
It's a
bleeding, folks.
podcast. It's who cares?
I want validation. I'm not going to do stand-up. This is what I get.
Well, invite your family to be mean to you live on the air. This is Callan Frank Radio Station. I thought Brendan was going to leave too, and I'm like, wow, real slap of the dick.
I just threw away my beer.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Palestine? No.
Israel.
I know Jonathan is correct about it.
what,
Like
what's
the implication that means I'm not.
I don't know what you think
Is
about
this
it.
the
He follows
one?
my retweets.
Is this the one that is this the live podcast that I finally learn about Israel Palestine? 'Cause it seems like it's just
Okay,
careening that
first
direction.
of all, laundry guy, go ahead and skip it, because I'm just going to teach Connor about it.
Go
What
to
do
the
you
next
wanna
episode.
know? Okay, you teach
Once
all
upon a
Brit.
time,
In a land far, far brown.
there was a man named Jesus, and he was white.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, well-trimmed beard, white.
I've lost the plot. I was going to teach you about Israel. But...
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm going to riff throughout this, just so we're clear.
Okay, you know how World War
Because
II...
all the people who might be offended are gone, so now it's just the people. Mar just walked in, saw the lack of audience, is like, nice.
Once,
All right, Israel Palestine.
Once upon a time, the Hebrews lived in Israel, and then everybody was shitty to them forever. Forever.
I do recall this part of the Bible.
And then after World War II, Britain was like, well, we own this land that isn't ours. Let's give it to Jewish people, but specifically ones that like us.
And
now, Israel
I
is
see.
called the only democracy in the Middle East because it's the only one that is on the side of Western imperialism.
Oh.
For
So-
those of you listening at home, a star that says "The more you know" has appeared above my head.
And
I don't know,
then
Google Morgan
crashed
Finkelstein.
into a building next to it.
2 buildings.
No.
We didn't. They would have stayed if we did our 9/11 shit.
Our killer jokes are all 9/11 based.
They were down with what kind of animals can you fuck? They would have been down with 9/11 was a hack bit because they had to use 2 planes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, no,
So
it was
take-
bad for other reasons. It's bad art because they used 2 planes. It would have been a Dadaist
I love
masterpiece.
that your dad is a firefighter. And this is our running joke.
Yeah, in a town that's cool enough not to get hit with planes. Fuck you, New York.
He's from Naperville.
He's not from Naperville.
Where's he from? Palatine?
Oh shit, he's gonna be mad. He's not from Palatine. Israel.
Your dad should come to one of these.
Yeah, he would.
He will. When he's not firefighting.
Hey, Dad, come to one of these.
Looks at his reserved seat empty.
Little sign.
Sorry, I keep being so pro 9/11. I know you're
Firefighter,
anti. It's
yeah.
a tension between us.
All around me. I just want to sing that song. It's stuck in my head. All around me are.
Well, we got to do a bit with it then.
All around me are.
All around
facials.
me are the worst kind of races.
There we
Go back to your places.
Back to your places. I find it kind of funny. I find it.
Kind
God
of
damn
sad
it, Jesus.
that there are people that are different from me near me.
I was gonna say I find it kind of Saeed.
All right, now we do a different Tears for Fears song,
That's
originally it was, and then Gary Jules redid it, and then that's the one that's in Donnie Darko, and then there's a different Tears for Fears song in Donnie Darko.
The more you know.
Everybody
Wants to.
Israel.
Everybody wants to blow up a building.
The Israeli government talking about Palestinians. Choke, get them all out. Those are the ones I can do without. I'm Netanyahu, baby.
Thank you. Good night.
Tears for Fears, guy. I didn't know you were a Zionist.
No.
Sorry, I'm not gonna learn your name, man. Your band was cool.
You know the leader of Palestine, right? What's his crazy name?
It's not that good. Benjamin Netanyahu is the Prime Minister of Israel.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Benjamin Netanyahu. Hamas, more like Hamas.
What?
Hamas is the name of a semi-terroristic organization that's currently the pseudo-government of Palestine, but they don't really have much power because of all the shit Israel's doing. The struggle is real, folks.
Al Qaeda, more like All Righta. Is that
ISIS, more like I insist that you blow up this building. What other terrorist organizations are there?
See, this is the problem. I don't know enough about either. I don't know if my jokes are not landing because they're bad jokes or not landing because I chose the wrong side.
They're not landing because no one's here.
These are good points.
Antifa, if you need one.
The good kind of terrorists.
Domestic.
Some of those are.
Jesus.
Antifa, more like Anita Hill was raped by Joe Biden.
What? Where did you go?
Anita sounds like Antifa, and we talked about Joe Biden earlier, and he did he did a sexual assault to a lady.
Good for him.
No, that was bad.
Oh, bad for him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
well,
still
I mean,
on
good for
Israel.
him it was good, I'm sure.
I'm still on Israel-Palestine. I can't remember what's good and wrong.
Palestine's the good one.
Okay.
I mean, they have their problems too, but you know.
I just have to take your word, and that's problematic. Just looking at you, it's the difficult
I know
part.
about stuff.
and things.
Yeah. What's another terror? Can we get a audience members? Can we get another terrorist organization, please?
Ku Klux Klan.
Oh.
Ku Klux Klan, more like you Ku Klux can clap these cheeks.
Excellent.
Poo Fox Clan. That's what I call them because I don't like
Oh, the
racists.
Do Fucks clan. Come on, they do fuck.
Burn Band.
That's something. Shoot Stoffel, more like shoot me that waffle, bro. I'm hungry.
Huck me those.
SS.
Huck me that milk dog. We gotta get that T-shirt going.
Yeah, no, I'm lazy.
Polluted too.
IRA,
polluted.
more like IR into it.
Jesus.
Yeah, what's the Irish? What's
Irish
the
Republican Army.
Irish Republican Army. Okay. God, that does not lend itself to anything.
Yeah, fuck it.
I wish you would tie me up. There we go.
And put a fucking ski mask on me without the eyes, so it's kinkier. Imagining an IRA pirate who only has one eye hole in his ski mask.
Oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Over here all week.
I'm Irish.
Excellent. Basque separatists.
I'm sorry, were we doing good puns?
Yeah, I'm about to do one as soon as I think of it. Basque separatists, more like ass on your tits.
Hey.
Like sex. You guys know about that?
No, but have you heard
Yeah,
about
me
this?
neither, clearly.
Have you heard about sex?
You seen this? Have you heard about this? What else is in the news? People still fucking. Well, less though.
Not enough, I would argue.
People that
Shut
our
up.
generation really doesn't fuck anymore
So, let it all out.
because they keep fucking bombing
The
it live
kids
podcasts.
out of ice
that couple
cages, that
totally just went
is.
home to
Now,
bang
come on.
Oh no! Here's a way we can feel good about it. We got them so fucking
Oh.
horny with their Israel. They had to go home and fuck.
Well, I listened to Legion of Skanks, and it is like a very big podcast, and this happens to them every episode. Because a live
Yeah, because when they
podcast,
talk,
there's a time
because when
limit.
they talk about right-wing terrorists, they're in the room with them and they're joking around.
No, but I'm saying people trickle out during live podcasts. That just happens.
That's I mean, much
That's-
like people start skipping as.
Yeah,
podcasts
exactly.
go on.
You
Why
get-
are we doing this?
You get 30 minutes into a live podcast, and you're like, this is a lot. This
The live shows may need to be
They
either
said
more
WAP
structured
40
or-
times. No, it's not. It's seriously not that. It's a live podcast is a weird medium, so people are gonna be like, they're just gonna leave. They're just gonna. It's gonna happen. Legion of Skanks, one of the biggest podcasts out there. This happens all the time.
Weird medium. What's that? An awkward guy that talks to ghosts? That's all I want to do for the rest of my life.
Just joke.
Say a phrase.
Weird medium. I mean,
No, I
stick
already
with
did that one.
Weird BDSM. No, because it's already sexual. You got to make it.
Yeah, I'm the one that makes it sexual.
Okay, cats and dogs.
Cats and I want to fuck both.
So they got a little low effort towards the end there.
I guarantee I can make any topic sexual. Name a thing. Trees. Fuck a tree.
I don't think you're making it sexual. You're just saying you'd fuck it. No, I actually fuck it.
You guys know that when you give me these suggestions, I go out and I fuck all the things I said I would. Not squirrels.
Just
I'm not a liar, dude.
on stage writing down like a grocery list. His
Okay,
hour-long act.
I heard someone said Starbucks, okay?
His hour-long act is just writing down that list, and then you look him up on YouTube later and find there's him fucking a tree. Oh, that was my suggestion. I told him to go fuck a microphone. I'm shocked he didn't do it on stage, but he didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our improv show. I want to start out, get some suggestions of what I should fuck. And then I will leave for the remainder of the show, but find one.
And then come back. All right, I did that
If you
one.
say a type of person, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting tricked like that again. Only weird shit.
If I'm not fucking something that is either too small or too large to hold, I'm not interested.
Honestly, the problem with fucking a couch isn't the weight, it's that it's unwieldy. That's why you can't fuck, because it's hard to hold on. It's not that it's too heavy.
Have you tried changing positions with a couch? It's impossible. Tell the couch to get on top. It does not listen.
The couch won't do anything. It fucking
It just
lays
lays there. Like a dead fish, but surprisingly, dead fish move more. They're slippery. They just glide across
there. They do, and if
surfaces.
you throw salt on them, they'll twitch.
That's a dead octopus.
No, fish do too.
Oh.
Well, I mean, some fish.
Oh, somebody had to have...
And that's how you make it feel real.
I thought you drilled a hole in the cantaloupe.
Yeah, but then I put a fish in the cantaloupe.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
You know those cantaloupe that are, you know when people do a cantaloupe and fill it with sour cream?
What?
Or cream cheese.
What?
They fill a cantaloupe with cream
Cottage
cheese?
cheese.
Whatever. Whatever,
I
whatever
eat that.
thing I'm about to make a joke is my cum.
You just kept listing things and it didn't get
Dude,
better.
what?
I was like, what?
Well, you fill a cantaloupe.
Fill a fucking cantaloupe, yeah, I do.
Oh,
Because I drilled the hole real small.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you're gonna fuck a cantaloupe, you better
Don't take the seeds out.
drill that hole like an inch shorter than your dick so you feel good. I mean, you're already in fucking cantaloupe territory.
You don't want to bottom out a cantaloupe.
I carve cantaloupes into dildos and use those. I got lots of so much yeast.
Like an artisan bakery that only bakes sexual pastries, but you're a fruitisserie, I guess it would be, that only carves. How do you make a mango into a vagina? It's actually pretty easy. Let me tell you. Just like cutting it up for a kid on the side streets of Mexico. Be like, here's your vagina mango, kid. Have fun in Guam. Have fun in Cancun.
I don't know. Do people go to Guam on vacation? Probably.
Probably.
Do we do fucked up shit to them? I bet.
Yeah, we own them, but they can't vote. That's pretty fucked up.
Is that Guam? Is that how?
I think that's Guam.
It's a territory.
Yeah.
Like Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a house we're leasing. The house can't vote.
Jesus.
But it really should be able to because there's people in that basement.
Guam, more like I'm gonna Guam on your tits. Samoa, more like can I get Samoa that cock?
Ah, we did it.
Closer, right?
Are we just doing countries?
I was gonna do islands.
Territories.
United States? How about I unite those cheeks?
There you go. Wait, unite the cheeks so you can't get at it?
No, just so it's tighter.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Don't. Well, no one's here. We can do foot jobs.
Cocaine foot job. The name of one of our episodes.
Cocaine foot job and a black for foot job. You know that song? You know that song?
I thought that was the SpongeBob song. The Krusty Krab pizza
Is the pizza for
But-
poop and pee.
But instead,
really
it's
going downhill.
the cocaine foot job
Is the foot job
for you and
that you
me.
need. Miss you, Hunter
S. Thompson?
Biden. I also miss him. I do miss Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more likely for you. Well, he's not dead.
Hunter S. Thompson is.
Not Hunter Biden.
No, but he's not doing
Cocaine
as
foot
much
jobs.
drugs anymore because they're like watching him.
That's some bullshit. He should
It
be
is
able to
bullshit. He
do
should be allowed.
aggressive amounts of ketamine.
Cut out the part where my voice cracked.
Wow. I won't be doing that.
Ah.
What time
Come
is it?
on.
Oh, 105.
No, I want the people in the room next to us to continue hearing muffled sounds of us just fucking around.
I mean, yeah. Do you guys have anything else we should scream about? I mean,
Falkland Islands, more like Conklin Islands.
are we just gonna Bahamas? More about Bahama Mama. Look at them titties. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's good. Little St. James, more like. Never mind.
I like that one a lot. That's a good. Little St. James, more like Nevermind. More like ... Never
like-
mind. Actually, God, if I remember, Connor Ford in the future, remember to name the episode Little St. James,
I'll just
more
get
like ... Nevermind. Episode
Just do
57.
because then they'll be like, what do they compare it to? And then they'll slog through all of it to get to here, and I didn't compare it to anything.
Slog.
Sorry, folks. How's that laundry coming?
How much laundry do you have to do?
Detergent, more like.
Oh yeah, Jonathan, what was the drive up here, by the way? You're mic'd really well. We can hear every word you say.
I stopped in I stopped in Plainfield to get a haircut, and then I stopped in New Legs to go see a movie.
Long enough to have a list.
Then you had to stop in the land of the lotus eaters and try and
And I
get
stopped to get an oil change.
Oh my God!
I probably
What time
did.
did you leave? 6 a.m.
I probably did about 2.5 hours of driving to get here.
Jesus Christ. Well, the show after this is better. No, but this is fun.
I'm gonna ruin it.
You're
I'm just gonna.
You're not on the show. How are you
I'm
gonna?
gonna come up and more be like Isle of Man, more like Pile of Men. Good night, everybody.
Saying goodnight, everybody, but you get a guest spot, so you're right in the middle.
I want to say that after every fucking joke I tell.
Good night, everybody.
In the future now. I mean,
Oh god, this podcast is going to be half as long. Everybody's going to have to skip every 15 seconds.
What was I think I overcorrected.
I've overcorrected. Krakatoa, more like crack them toes off. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, weird fucks. Yeah, foot fetish having motherfuckers. What's Israel, more like, is it in your hair? Palestine, more like, have a good time.
More like pal of mine. Iran, more like I ram. There you go.
Yeah!
I like how we were all pleasantly surprised. That was a good job, buddy.
Hey.
Italy, more like, titties here.
Italy, more like it'll leave it in, please.
We need more of
I'm
us.
shaped like a boot over here.
Over there. I'm crouching in an elevator over here. Damn, we could have had another audience member on the way here if Maheen had texted me earlier.
I actually hope she hears this.
She won't.
Hungry, more like hungry for that ass. Turkey, more like pussy.
Damn it, I was going to do turkey. What? That was...
Well, then do a better one.
Hungry, more like hungry for the pussy.
Turkey, more like turnkey prostitute business.
What is a turnkey prostitute?
It's like autopilot for pimps. Like a self-driving car, but for pimps. It's awesome.
Not sure.
So it's like, you know how people are like, I'm going to get a turnkey business. I'm going to get a car wash because you never have to show up or do
Oh,
any
I
work
know,
at a
no,
car
I now
wash.
understand what
But
turnkey means. I
instead,
get it, yeah.
you've essentially bought a I keep getting 10,000 steps while I'm sitting down. I'm like, there's a problem here. That'd be awesome. Like, all right, so you're going to need to invest in this new thing. Is it a fucking pyramid scheme? No, it will make you a lot of money. It is highly illegal. It is a turnkey prostitution business.
All of our prostitutes here, we use Uber technology to make them contracts.
Amazing.
Uber, more like
Do her.
barely even know her.
Lift.
Everybody.
Lift, more like lift that skirt.
Sure.
I don't know.
DoorDash, more like whore ass.
Dick Dash. That one's already
Dick
established.
Dash, that's an app already, probably.
Tinder, more like Grinder.
Grinder, more like Finder Clit. I'm not gay. That's why that app is for finding clits.
Good night, everybody. After every fucking joke.
Episode should just be called Good Night, Everybody.
Oh, damn it, that's pretty good.
That's
Shit.
that's a pretty good joke.
No, he can.
Good night, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys are mic'd. If you want to just talk for a little while.
You're now guest on our podcast.
Yeah, here,
It's no
let me
longer
turn
live.
it slightly. Yeah, no, perfect.
All right, cool.
So talk a little bit.
Talking a little bit. I'll start by
Oh,
saying,
yeah, you're
nice
good.
fucking Odyssey reference. You just slipped in 2 minutes ago.
Odyssey, more like oughta let me see them titties.
Hey,
Uh,
Iliad, more like Tittyad.
Iliad, more like gimme head.
There you go.
Oh God, we're doing Iliad and the Odyssey references, by the way, because it was like one of my favorite things.
You
ever.
actually know them.
Love Iliad.
All
and the
right,
Odyssey.
good. I don't
By
know the
way.
Iliad
movie.
super well.
Homer, I hardly know her.
Good night, everybody.
Fucking great. Good night, everybody.
Calypso, more like you viciously cheated on the wife you're trying to get home to.
Seriously, more like
enough about
Sir
John
C.
Mulaney.
40 men trying to fuck my wife, more like they totally did. Because when he comes home,
He comes home, there's 1,000 suitors that were like, we thought you were dead. He's like, I cheated on you for you.
Cyclops, more like nice top. I'm just being supportive. I'm not trying to hit on you. That's a very good top.
Very good.
I
I,
like
didn't
sequin.
mean giving me top. I meant your shirt.
My name is Nobody. Thanks, that's what I want from hookers.
My name is nobody. Thanks. I like degradation too.
That's weird.
Turned into a pig. You didn't change my wife at all.
Oh, please take my wife.
was like scanning my head for Greek references.
Telemachus, more like, can
if
I
you
fuck
want to
us?
if you want to sit over here, we turn like the last 5 minutes and we're just talking. Yeah,
everyone's
really.
gone.
Pop on over. Dude, yeah,
we're doing
gonna
very
get-
niche literary fuck references.
Yeah, we're doing Iliad and the Odyssey. All right.
Merchant of Venice, more like munching on penis.
Yeah, that's funny.
Cat on a hot tin roof, more like pussy on this hot cock boof. I don't know.
Workshop
That was
it.
a
Good night,
hard-
everybody.
Hamilton, more like Ramadan.
Ah, there we go. Fiddler on the roof.
Leslie Odom,
Diddler
more
on the
like
roof.
Leslie
Come on, it's right.
Odom.
Oh no, I was gonna say fiddler on the roof. I hardly know her.
I haven't even
Good
seen
night,
her
everybody.
inside yet.
I'm not even drunk. What's happening right now?
We're acting like it.
I am.
I've been holding the mic at a different angle every time. Can you guys hear that? Is that noticeable to you on the podcast?
We'll find out.
That's awful. Stop that. We made money on this. Isn't that astonishing? People have been tricked. I didn't think I was a con man until today.
We are con men. Con men, more like.
I was a lineman
Con
for
men.
the city.
That's good.
Good night, everybody.
I was a lineman for the city.
I was a lineman for the county.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Lineman for the county, more like 5 men in her cunty.
Everybody's gonna listen to this and be like, the podcast ended like 40 times. Keep saying good night.
Usually a tight hour, but this one, fuck it.
Well,
Wrecking the Edmund Fitzgerald, more like sex with Edmund Fitzgerald.
Wreck the Edmund Fitzgerald, I hardly know her. Come on, it's right there.
F. Scott Fitzgerald, F. Cup fits it in the ass.
The big like they call Gitchagumi, more like I love it when bitches do.
Do me.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys have had
Lake
to...
Superior. I barely know.
J.K. Rowling, are you a real woman? All right.
Well, I don't know her, but yeah, fuck her.
Well, she encourages people to check if they don't think that they are.
And the people that run the banks are little goblins with big. I'm saying that about her story. Now,
No.
I don't believe this.
She made us realize.
All of a
she's
sudden,
learning-
I've just been informed I have to be pro-Israel now.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Sirius
Oh, yeah.
Black, more like hold her hair back.
A-cab, more like... No, that one's
I
right.
just
That
got
one's
it.
fine.
A cab, more like fuck me in a cab. I'll come our balls.
Hermione Granger, Hermione Banger. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Daniel Radcliffe, more like Daniel Red Dick. Nice dick, bro.
Scraping our knuckles on the barrel now.
Yeah, we could call
Rupert Grint, more like Super Minge. Getting esoteric, folks.
it. Yeah, I have no idea what you
I don't even know. I'm
said.
trying to scan actors' name. Like, who played
Yeah,
Malfoy?
Rupert, what?
Tom Felton, more like.
Tom felt him.
Hey.
Draco Malfoy, more like Draco Malfoy. Mouth. I was going for
Draco Mouthboy.
This is why you're here.
This is what I'm for.
Neville Longbottom, more like Neville Tightbottom.
Hey.
Ah, good night.
yes.
Now you're gonna say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Luna Lovegood, more like, well, that one's good.
She did. Is
How
that
did we
the
wait for
weird
so
chick?
long
Yeah.
for Longbottom?
She was-
Jesus Christ,
All right,
fuck
just
this.
so we all agree, she's the one you want to fuck the most.
Oh,
on
yeah?
this
Yeah.
series. The weird girl, right?
She'll fuck the soul out of your
The-
body. Yeah.
Oh, she chokes you even if you say no.
And even then, you're like, all right.
She'll
went-
jam a crystal in your ass, but it's Harry Potter, so it works.
She's the Ravenclaw that read the Kama Sutra.
She opened a competitive park with Disney called the Wizarding World of BDSM.
What in the wide, wide world of wizarding?
I'm just a Kentucky Fraud Wizard.
I may just be a simple countrified wizard.
But I know two things.
How to tie a noose and which kind of people I don't like. American wizards are still made.
That's why they did British Wizards. 'Cause the
Well, I
British
mean, then
people
she
had
made
to-
the British wizards fucking racist.
Oh, we got to talk about how fuckable that blonde chick is, by the way.
Luna Lovegood?
Yeah, Luna Lovegood some more. Because
Yeah.
there's got to be
She's
a lot
a child the whole movie series, but
No, what? How
But
old
the
was she?
actress
I thought she was
is
like
our
18.
age or older.
She's like maybe like 2 years younger than us.
I'm not talking about the
No
first
way.
movie she's in.
No, God, no. I'm talking about the finale.
Man,
She
you
got
know,
the role
the
for
thing about
being
Harry
cancer.
Potter is that as the movies go on, the actors get way less hot.
Daniel does melt a little.
You think I was serious? Because they're kids at the beginning.
I'm gonna rewatch Harry Potter today.
You'll feel bad.
No, I love that movie.
No, maybe like just because.
I want a fucking child. And then, wait, I'm all sad in movie 3 when she comes in because they're like, oh, I'm a pervert. And then by the end, I'm like, no, I was right.
Guys, she got that role for beating cancer because J.K. was like, wow, didn't think you were going to do. No, yeah, you're in the movies now. Yeah.
Damn, that's badass.
Yeah, it's great.
That's the one good thing J.K. did.
I don't want to do a Cho Chang one because it's such a racist name.
Yeah.
No,
Cho
yeah, straight
Chang,
up,
more like Mo Bang.
I was gonna go Blow Bang, but yeah, that's
Also good.
Like when her
Cho Chang, more like that's pretty racist, JK.
her outing herself as a TERF now makes us look back and go, oh, the blueprint's been there. She's been a bad
Mars,
person.
should we end this and go to new normal?
Well, no, hold on. What did Jonathan
Yeah.
look up?
Oh no, I was just gonna say did you see the actress responding?
We will in like 2 seconds.
Okay. The actress who played Cho Chang responding to Rolly being a TERF. Did you see
Oh
that?
no, what is she?
Like when the whole thing blew up, the actress who played Cho Chang, she was like, my thoughts on Cho Chang, a thread, and it was just a thread of all these pro-trans GoFundMe's.
Oh hell yeah,
And
nice
I was
job.
like, oh my god.
That's
Well
how you do
done,
it.
Cho Chang. More like nice job.
Hey,
Good.
Cho Chang Mark,
Good night,
You
everybody.
did well.
Good for you.
That's fucking awesome. That's so cool. That's the way to do it.
Severus Snape. More like suck on her nape.
It's a Dumbledore, Bumble or more. I don't know.
Dumbledore, more like dumb, thick whore.
Come some more.
His
Ah,
name's
that's a
Rich
good.
Topic. Yeah.
Albus Dumbledore. More like all butts welcome in this door.
Shit.
Harry Potter, more like nice booter. I don't know. I'm very tired.
The crimes of Grindelwald. More like the sides of pussy walls.
Even you were like,
Good night,
I
everybody.
don't know. Don't know about that one.
Night,
Hagrid? More, you know, I think it just Hagrid works.
Hagrid, more like good head. Come
Yeah.
on.
Or I'll use my privilege to say this one. Hagrid, more like Fagrid. He fucks guys now.
Nice. Hagrid of all the males in the series is the most
most
fuckable. Absolutely.
I thought that's not what you were gonna say.
No, that's what I was gonna say. He's like a beanbag chair you can have sex with.
He's a bear.
You know what?
personified.
Yeah, no.
You know
yeah.
what? I gotta get that on my Hinge profile.
I'm a beanbag
That'll
sex.
reel him in. It's gonna be comfy.
It's like for all of you trans women out there who might not be interested in me, I'm essentially a beanbag with a dildo strapped to it.
Or cis women. Why is this?
I don't know. I just
For all you trans women who used to be Harry
dildo
Potter
feels
fans.
like it attracts trans
Dildo
women
baggers.
more than
Nice. Dildo
cis women.
fans. We could
If
use-
you'd like to get inside a cantaloupe or a cantaloupe inside you, come on down to Crazy Pete's Cantaloupe Farm. We let you do anything.
It's like set up like a pumpkin patch, except for they got all those like porn booths in them. So everyone, you draw the curtains every time you go in. Like, why is this a pumpkin patch?
Tolkien.
Don't worry about it.
Kellen, Tolkien, more like Pokin.
Hey, all right. What else? What else can we do with this? What else is in the
I like
you
the
seen
can.
this?
I
You heard
think
about
we're
this?
going to the cantaloupe.
You know, I just wanted to do more porn names. That's all I really ever want to do.
Porn names. Chuck Berry, more like Chuck Berry your
scarily.
dick in her.
You're gonna give me a whole $100 for all of my songs? Thanks,
John
Mr.
Mulaney,
Berry.
more like sad
Divorced.
divorcee.
You're gonna give me $100
What's his
grand for
wife's
this
name?
divorce?
Anna, I believe her first name is Anna.
Anna, and then it's like, the name is like one you gotta like really squint at. It's like Schmeckel or some crap like that. Like,
Yahoo.
You may have just done racism. Anna Netanyahu.
look at my last
Anna
name.
Netanyahu,
Kellen,
thank
look
you.
at my last name and tell me if that's a fucking racist.
Don't say
I
his
don't know
last
what
name.
race your fucking last name is, so
Croatian.
I don't know.
Yeah, my point proven.
Croatian, otherwise known as hairy virgins.
Her name is Anna Marie Tendler.
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 That is not something you gotta squint at.
Tendler.
Tendler. Oh, how's it spelled? Is there
Anna
like an
Marie
I in
Tendler,
there?
more like, and please love me
It's like
tender.
10.
That's a good one.
I'm getting drunker without drinking beer. I'm like spreading out and I'm looser.
You're gaining power. Well, no, this is how the honestly,
true, I am getting
honestly, the
power.
first live podcast was a fluke. This is how it should have
No,
started.
Scare everyone off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that couple seemed interested and might look it up. That guy in the back also might look it up later.
Those two girls
But
left
for-
pretty
oh,
quick.
they don't like it.
That guy in the back probably followed that couple to kill them in an alleyway. So we're clear.
Yeah. So
We're
what,
gonna get a fucking subpoena.
what's gonna happen is,
Subpoena more like subpoenas. Good night,
I,
everybody.
oh yeah.
Stream
People,
live.
again, I listen to Legion Skanks, giant podcast. They do every episode live. This happens to them every episode. The later, because you just can't sit and watch a live podcast. For
Worst
long enough.
case, it sounds like a normal podcast.
Yeah,
That's
no.
the worst case scenario.
I am
Legion
happy.
of
We
Skanks,
made
more like
money.
needing some wanks.
We made money.
We did make money.
I'm astonished.
You feel guilty about it.
I know.
I do feel like I swindled people.
Money's not real, so it's fine.
I did buy a brown paper ticket for this.
Yay!
Sorry.
Well, so did all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody who was here bought a ticket.
Oh, good.
Last
bought
time
a
we
ticket
just.
and left that early, guys.
It's $20.
You could be a $10.
You can
It's $10.
No, for two.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, so they just gambled on a show and they didn't like it, and that's fine. Doesn't
Nah,
bug
fuck
me.
them.
They probably left to go to the new normal every Friday at 10 at the Lincoln Lodge in
Is that now?
Chicago. Yes.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah, so we.
25
By the
past
way,
that.
we should go to that. Bye everybody. Buy our everything. linktr.ee
Plug
forward
New
slash
York.
It's Just Bits. We're going to New York June 10th through the 17th. Be there on the 17th if you live in New York
And want to see this?
and want to see this again. Except we will have a guest on who's been a New York comic for like 20 years and hates it and just wants to diss New York comedy, which is great for our podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it'll probably be something like this. Bye everybody.
Good night, everybody.